up, Whitey Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Hungry Marie Chapter 10. And it has been a while since we had a Hungry Marie chapter. I'm still concerned that Shonen Jump is going to cut this one, as well as U19, which I really like. Dr. Stone is starting to come along, though, so maybe they did make a good decision with Dr. Stone. We'll see with the chapters to come. Anyway, let's get to this chapter because the first chapter actually gives us a little bit of a recap of what's going on. So the events until now. In order to find a way to return to their fused bodies to normal, Taiga and Marie transfer to Anna's school, St. Antoine's Academy. Take heed, Taiga. Find that man. You'll have to handle the rest on your own. I love Taiga's grandma. She reminds me of Grandma from Hey Arnold. Yo, what are you so startled about? Tis I, the princess of the people, Marie Therese. I love that her spirit's in a bear. That's just so fucking awesome. My name is Marie Bijoji. Nice to meet you all. I heard you came back from France. No, Lady Therese, this arrangement is only temporary. It is nothing more than a technique Taiga's grandma lent us, because Taiga's grandma is boss, to facilitate the two of you going to school. The situation just got way worse. Here on the side here, it says a bunch of stuff happened, so let's review. The man they met there was, aren't you that chick from, before I get to this, continue on, this whole thing, and I just thought about this before I recorded, was this whole situation with Marie and this guy, it really is making me think of, I know it's a shitty ass movie, but it reminds me of Aquamarine. It just does, because it was the same kind of premise where, you know, she had to fall in love, the mermaid had to fall in love. But anyway, let's get back to the chapter. Oi, you mean the man I was supposed to meet here? Perhaps what I truly want to taste is the sweet flavor of love. Was this guy? Ooh, with an extra chapter in Jump Giga Volume 1, which was just released to rave reviews. The hungry princess's school life begins, but trouble is just around the corner. Let's go, Taiga. Hey, that's dangerous. And this chapter is called Dawn. Well, if it isn't our favorite siscon. Yes, remember he was a major siscon. What are you doing in a place like this? You didn't come looking for me, did you? Unfortunately, this isn't a Buddhist school. Well, what are you talking to him so casually for? Do you want to get raped? Just look at him. This guy is this guy's the delinquent who transferred into Class D. He's infamous. Back at Doro High, they called him the Revolutionary. I'm Leo Nahori. Oh my god. What is going on? That was like a kabedon. That doesn't work. There's no wall. And what kabedon is a wall slam. So now when you watch WWE, you see a slam or a wall slam or something, you could call it a kabedon. There you go. That was an udon or udon. And a udon. Help yourself. It's on me. It's supposed to be udon, but like just the way it's written out, it says U-don. It's making me think of it's udon instead of what it really is, udon. Delinquents are scary. What is a kabedon? Some kind of kaiju? Rawr. It's when a guy aggressively hits on a girl by slamming the wall next to her. Oh my god, this is so fucking weird. So in other words, you were attempting to hit on me just now. Fascinating. Then I shan't hesitate to partake. Are you serious? She's drinking straight from the bowl. Marie has no manners. You'd think Marie would have a little bit more table manners, but I guess not. That was rather hot. And I'm rather tired. Marie? She went to sleep after eating, I guess. So after she eats, she gets very sleepy, especially eating that fast. But anyway, I've fallen for you. Please marry me. And then Taiga's Marie's body right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone's just like, what the fuck? In the blink of an eye, it was like the whole school was talking about it. Did you hear? What? They say we have a transfer from Doro High. Yikes, that's kind of scary. What did he come for? Apparently, as soon as he arrived in the cafeteria, he proposed to someone. What? What the? Who did he propose to? Marie Bijoji. You know that girl that who transferred to IC yesterday. Or IC today, excuse me. Oh, that beautiful princess everyone was talking about? So, what happened? Oh, Tyga just fucking slammed his ass. Oh my god. A suplex? Yep, he was grabbing her shoulders, and next thing I know, he's on the ground. Marry me. It was out of nowhere. I was super surprised, right? She gave off such a prim and proper vibe. I mean, it was kind of cool though, for sure. Immediately afterwards, are you okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I can't get enough of her. She must have taken judo or something to throw somebody just like on. To throw somebody like on just reflex. A strong princess is kind of cool. Well, I was scared of that delinquent that stood up without a scratch after that. Are you okay? Oh my god. Good as two. What? God, what's wrong with him? Who would imagine the first person to confess to me would be a guy? I'm going to have nightmares about this. Oh, poor Tyga. Poor Tyga. Rather than a confession, wasn't that more of a proposal? Sagamiya. I guess that isn't any better. Why did I accidentally raise a flag? I wrote him off as just your run-of-the-mill ciscon. But Tyga, if Lady Therese meant what she said earlier, then mightn't this Nahori be the key to the whole situation? That's kind of what's really freaky, is that Nahori is the key to the situation. That thing about wanting to experience love, nope, 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 nope. And nope equals, it says in the translation note, nope is basically Muri, which is the same word as Muda. So when we see Muda, Muda, Muda in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, we know it means nope. My response is nope, 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 nope. I don't know what you're imagining, but please settle down, Tyga. You're starting to look like a JoJo's character. Yes! We got the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference. If you are not reading JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you're missing a lot, because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is freaking awesome, and I cover that on this channel too. Wait up, hold on, wait, hold up a second. That guy isn't the only guy at the school, right? That's right. There were 3 guys who transferred into Class D, so there are 2 others. That's right. It's not limited to just him. I'm going to see if I can go find the other 2. Tyga, well, suit yourself. One way or another, you're still ending up with a guy. Perhaps it's best to let him realize that for himself. Actually, I guess I've been confessed to as well, huh? That just reminded me. Let's start with the staff room and confirm the names of the other guys. Excuse me. Oh? Well, if it isn't the no. If it's that body, I guess that makes it Tyga? Oh no! Indeed, that uniform suits you, by the way. You're from before. You're Sagamiya's boss from the Temple Knights. Let's talk outside. What the hell is he doing here? Why, you ask? I'm a teacher here. Isn't that obvious? I had to pull some strings to facilitate your transfer, remember? It wouldn't kill you to show a tad more gratitude for that. Among the higher-ups in the church, you see, it would be easier if we just got rid of you. Uh-oh. All we need is the princess, after all. There are no shortage of people who feel that way. Uh-oh. That's no good. But after the incident a short while ago, and after talking to Anna, I realized that you and the princess are inextricably linked. Yes, they are, because remember that chapter, this was a few chapters back when they said that their souls are basically connected. It's impossible to separate you two from each other, at least for the time being. So the conclusion I arrived at was that the best course of action would be to keep the 2 of you close so we can monitor and protect you while we searched for a solution. What exactly are you planning to make Marie do? What? Nobody told you? There's going to be a transformation. A transformation? Wait, what? This world is going to hell in a handbasket. Corruption, pollution, the rise of terrorism, economic inequality. Economic inequality, here's my thing on this crap, because I'm so tired of this bullshit. Economic inequality is going to happen just about anywhere. It's going to happen in more places than others, like communist nations, North Korea is technically authoritarian / totalitarian communist nation, but that's just an example. And there's all, and this is just is going on around the world. Corruption, yeah. I'm gonna do a politics podcast today. I'll talk about it there, but there's all this crap that is going on. Yes, that is very true. In the 200 years since the French Revolution, democracy has become a shell of its former self. Democracy has become a shell of its former self, and well, when it comes to France, I have to kind of agree, because from what I understand, I read this is back during the French election earlier this month, that there was more blank ballots than ever before for this election. So that kind of is sad, and it's been like the lesser of the French election and hell, our most recent election. It's been, the way to describe it is the lesser of the two evils. So I kind of have to agree to that extent, because it's not based on someone who people really want to win. It's just, in the U.S.'s case, it's they just didn't want Hillary or they didn't want Trump, depending on how they voted. Hell, hella people didn't even vote in our election this past year, because the voter turnout was like 35% or something like that, 33 or 35%. And what does that say if people don't go out and vote? I'm just saying here. That's why we plan to overwrite what's happened to the world since the revolution. At least that's what the higher ups are saying. And the trigger for all that will be Princess Marie Therese. So that's what's wriggling behind the last princess. And I understand how they're going to do that with her power, because remember, she is the key to the underworld. We saw that a few chapters back. She's the key to the underworld. So my guess is that they're going to start Armageddon. That's what I think they're getting at. But this is getting really interesting. Like, we're finding out the church's motives, and fuck, Grandma's kind of right in a way about the church. Because remember, how Grandma was hating on the priests and shit. Yeah, so Grandma's intuition was kind of spot on here. But I'm really curious what you guys thought of this chapter, and like the fact that we're connecting Lady Marie's underworld powers to what's going to happen. I really, really like that. I like this manga, like in the story direction, we're actually getting somewhere, and I think we're getting more story progression with this manga than, say, Dr. Stone, for example. I still say U19 is better, though. I really do. U19, like, plot-wise, is just a lot better than this one. But we're starting to get some plot here. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen if we're going to go to an all-out war with the church. Like, what? And I think it's going to happen after Marie falls in love, because that's when she and Taiga will separate. Are we going to get like a Taiga versus Marie, the kind of thing? I really am curious on where you guys think this manga is going direction-wise and story. I'm really starting to enjoy Lady Marie, Hungry Marie a lot more now, knowing that we have a little bit of direction, and we have our villains now, so to speak. The church and the church higher-ups are the true villains, because they just want to use Marie for Armageddon. And the reasoning behind it, like, I totally understand. I mean, I would love to use Marie's powers in the Middle East. That would be freaking cool. But anyway, let me know what you nerdigans thought about this chapter in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!